Finally got a Telfeezy, and I'm gonna unbox it and review it. Stay tuned. Hey there, I'm Jewel, and welcome to Jewels by the Nile. Here on this channel, we discuss Black economics, Black business, Black excellence, Black enterprise, and Black education. So if that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So yes, I have bought one of the coveted Telfar bags. And this company, this brand has gone through a lot of controversies in the last probably 2 years. Whenever they came out with the tote bag, it's when this company started getting all this different type of press and publicity, and it's marketed as a Black luxury brand, but I'm not sure if luxury is quite the terminology we're looking for. I believe the right terminology we were looking for was quality over luxury. So I am going to be reviewing this bag, but I'm going to be looking for the quality in it, not just reviewing it because it's a luxury brand, whatever that means. Before I unbox this bag, let's talk about Black elitism. So Black elitism occurs when certain groups of Black people who have ascended to a higher class in our society believe that their opinions, ideas, and ways of living as a Black person are the standard. Their standard of living is most likely Europeanized or whatever, and their views are more so about assimilating to white culture instead of embracing Africanness. And so the people who are part of the Black elite oftentimes feel that they should have authority to speak for the Black community as a whole. And that is what happened during this Telfar Rainbow release. During the Telfar Rainbow release, when the announcement was made, you had groups of Black people and some other races, I guess, saying that they didn't want to buy from Telfar anymore because the brand is supposed to be a luxury brand, and how could you sell something that's supposed to be luxury at Rainbow? Y'all act like y'all don't shop there already, but that's neither here nor there. The fact is that this is still a good quality Black brand, and we should want to support them. But because of elitism, it has people in their mind equating brand identity with their worth. And that's what you see here. And that's what Black elitism does. It's kind of like when you see someone who lives in an apartment with no furniture, but they drive in a Mercedes Benz. It's like, what are you doing? But again, that's the recognition that we're looking for. If someone can recognize the brand that I have, the brand of clothing I wear, if they recognize the brand of car that I drive, then they'll equate those things with my worth.
Is recognition. Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be recognized. They need recognition. That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important.
Recognition helps people to feel important. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel important. The problem comes in when a brand is being bashed or looked down upon because you feel that it will no longer bring you the recognition because it's sold at a specific store. The thing about buying products is sometimes we're not buying the brand just because we like it. We're buying the brand because of what others will think of us if we get the product. Will they like me more just because I have these items? just because I drive this car, just because I'm wearing this brand. And I find in the Black community, a lot of the times it's yes.
Listen to her thoughts.
My, isn't it beautiful? I can hardly wait to show it to Sally and Joan.
It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. What their friends may think of a certain item often decides whether or not the sale is made.
You want to be around the people who drive this car. You want to be around the people who wear these type of clothes. And so I feel like that's what you were seeing when you heard people say that they didn't want to buy this bag just because they did one collaboration with Rainbow, which is, again, a store that a lot of us shop at still. And even if you think you don't shop there, you do, because that's where most of the clothes from Fashion Nova, they use literally the same manufacturers, the same wholesalers. So you still getting it whether you buy from another country, a company, is still the same thing. To me, personally, the Rainbow drop made perfect sense. You're dropping Rainbow bags. Now you're dropping the Rainbow bags in collaboration with a company, Rainbow, who your audience shops with. That's a genius idea. And the fact that people did not see his genius in doing that had to be very hurtful to him and the people who work in the brand, because I know it was hurtful to me just being a Black person and seeing people react that way. When I was reading articles online to see what the big deal about this was, I gathered that this was a one-time deal pop-up shop between the House of Telfar and Rainbow. Besides this whole Rainbow mumbo-jumbo controversy, another thing that I've been hearing, another controversy that I've been hearing about and read about, was the tote bags. People didn't like that the price on the tote bags. They were saying that they were too low, the prices on the tote bags. And I just felt like people shop at Michael Kors, Coach, Tory Burke, and Kate Spade. And there's nothing wrong with buying from those labels. In fact, Coach is becoming more popular than it had been in the past years, and that's okay. But God forbid this Black brand have a reasonable price point on their bags like those brands do. And those are considered not luxury, but quality. And so again, that's another form of Black elitism, wanting the price on the bags to be higher so that other people cannot have access to them, to make the bag, that makes the bag more exclusive. So only a certain demographic of people can get them. Why can't we have something that is quality and reasonably priced and people still want to get that? Ultimately, it's back at that first point, recognition. Having on luxury brands makes people feel like, because this is an exclusive item, I am therefore exclusive. And that's, again, the need for recognition. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when it becomes toxic like this is a form of Black elitism that we do not need in our community. And another controversy I saw, which is like, I'm just like, this Black brand, y'all can't win for losing, because the circle bags, the cute circle bags with the T on it, people said that those bags were priced too high. I think that it was like $500, almost $600. But people were saying those was priced too high. I thought this was supposed to be a luxury, affordable brand. And it's just like, what do y'all want from this man? Do y'all want the stuff to be higher priced, or y'all want it to be at a reasonable price? It's just like whatever people can find to complain about this brand, they're complaining about it. But nobody is complaining about Coco Chanel's prices or Louis Vuitton's prices or Gucci's prices. Every time I go to Phipps Plaza, it's a line from the door at Gucci all the way down back by the Nordstroms. So I really cannot wrap my mind around why people think to be this harsh with this brand? The question I really have is, so brands, the luxury brands that everybody loves, the Gucci, the Louis, the Versace, the Chanel, the Dior, all those brands, they have a racist history that is documented. You can go look up all of these brands and find something that they have done wrong against other races of people who aren't European. Would you rather support those brands with racist histories, or would you rather jump behind a Black-owned brand who is quality, who's trying to actually do better by our community? And I'm done with my rant. Let's go ahead and get through this unboxing. Give me a box cutter. You're not gonna use our nails to cut anything open. That's how it comes in the package. It comes in the cute duster bag. And then the receipt is in here. I like stuff like this. Just having it in the duster bag. I feel like this is part of the thing that makes it quality. It's the experience. And that's what I felt when I got my Louis Vuitton bag. It was more so the experience of going into the store, getting with my agent, the salesperson, and discussing the type of bag that I want. And then when I actually got the product, for it to come in the Louis Vuitton duster bag like this, what they put a nice, little note on there for you, and opening the box. The Louis Vuitton bag came with the ribbons and stuff that they put on it. And it's the experience that is luxury, not so much the product, I think. Okay. They might one up Louis Vuitton with the duster bag. Hold on. Barely get this bee out. Before I get in the bag, let me show you on the duster bag. So it has this little sticky thing on it, and that's to keep to control the moisture in the bag. This is something that my Louis bag didn't have. So Telfar, go ahead, do your thing. Looking for quality, y'all. Okay, this is a very gorgeous bag. It feels so soft. It feels so soft. Okay, so I like that it has this little thing on the strap. It's Velcro. Help you keep the straps together. So the first thing about a bag that I will look at is the fabric on it. And this fabric is very, very soft. Very soft. And then I will look at, make sure that there's no scuffs on here. Make sure it's not scrunched up anywhere. It shouldn't be scrunched up. Make sure there's no like stain or nothing on here. This is completely beautiful. Y'all, the devil is busy at work. But anyway, the next thing that I will look at is the quality of the stitching. And the quality on here is absolutely great going across. But when you get to this part of the bag, there's a bit of double stitching going back and forth. That on the luxury bag, you wouldn't be able to see this stitching, but you can see they stitched once, going across, then stitched back, then stitched forward again. And that's on all the corners on the top of the bag. It's not on the bottom. It's very seamless on the bottom of the bag. On the inside portion of the bag, this is where it's held together. Very great work on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not like up here. But this up here, when my grandmother and my mom were teaching me about quality, because it's stitched like this, they wouldn't get this. They will say this isn't where the quality should be. But up here on the straps, very great. This would be my only gripe with the stitching, but this is not a big deal to me. I'll still buy another bag. The next thing I will look at, I would closely just examine how the corners are made on the bag. And they are made well. It's kind of hard the way it tucks down the fabric. And like I said, the corners, the stitching on the corner up here is, you know, I think it could be better. The stitching down here is great. So the corners on the bag are pretty good. And then let's look on the inside. Child, the devil is so at work, you have no idea. Real quick. So on the inside, there's hardware on the inside. It's covered up, protected by plastic. On the hardware, it does not say House of Telfar like it would say Louis Vuitton or Chanel or Gucci on one of those type of products. And the logo is in here. Now, my first impression of this fabric is it's gonna get dirty fast. In my experience with fabric like the linen on the inside, it gets dirty pretty fast. And then there's also a zipper here. I don't see an issue coming with the zipper. I think it's gonna hold up just fine. But the zipper does not have, like, again, Gucci or Louis would put their logo or their name on the zipper. He didn't do that, and that is fine. It is still a great bag. So overall, I really like this bag. If I was like obsessed with like Tory Burch or Michael Kors or Kate Spade, I would definitely get this bag in place of those type of brands. I definitely think you should try this brand out. I could see this as a great everyday work bag or just running around shopping bag. It's very good quality. So yeah, I like it, and I'm definitely gonna get another one pretty soon. All right, well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that helped you to make a decision if you're thinking about buying a Telfar bag. I definitely love this bag, and I can't wait to buy the next one. So without further ado, I've been Jewel. Thank you for tuning in to Jewels by the Now. Please like, comment, subscribe, and go check out my social media. I love you. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.